Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry about that. We're going to watch some Saga of the Tanya episode 8, Trial by Fire. And I don't know which episode these are going to be with. I'll just say that. If it's what episode I think it is, it's going to be brutal. I will tell you guys, this episode, if it is the episode I think it is, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be one of the most brutal episodes, I'm going to say. But we're getting close to the end of the season, and then we have the movie to react to. Oh my god, the movie! Oh my god, it's going to be long. Let's see how it turns out in this video, because oh my god. I got that probably not so much to talk about in this video, because there are only some scenes I can talk about. But if I can remember, I will talk about it, because I'm not editing any videos of Saga of the Tanya. I've talked so much about it. So let's see how it turns out in this episode and how much I'm going to watch. How much I'm going to need to edit out later. I'm curious how much I'm going to need to edit out. Because I'm not needed to edit anything. All I did, maybe edit a little bit when I do transitions to scene. That's all. Let's see how it turns out. Oh, we have the fighting! Yes. Yes. Yeah. You can find the comrade who went to sleep next to you. It's... Yeah, that's actually how I think war is. And look at this. Yeah, and I just need to say, Grant is not supposed to be here yet. No, actually, no, he's supposed to be here now. He's supposed to be in this episode. This episode, because he's on the front lines. This happened in manga though. Maybe in light novel as well, I don't know. I skipped the light novel, maybe the first 2 volumes. No, I read the 2 volumes, it just was 2 years ago. I would say that. It was maybe 1.5 years ago I read light novel. And I'm gonna say this. In the manga, she gets new recruits. New recruits. As a freshman is just outside the college. New soldiers that think that, oh, we're at the end of the war, we're going to win, and we are in the final need push. And he's one of the soldiers that gets in there. Okay, he looks so different than his manga counterpart. I will try and look it up. Let's give me a second. Yes, I have found a scene where they look in the manga. Let me show you. This is how Grant looks in the manga. See, they have helmets on. That's Tanya. See how look good they are? The uniform and everything, they look so much better than what they normally is. Yeah, they don't have any helmets. I don't know why they don't have helmets. All the normal soldiers have helmets. Why do they have the goggles and everything they have in the manga? I think the in the light novel, they also have what's called helmets and stuff like that, glasses, gloves, stuff like that. That actually not irritated eyes. I don't understand why they don't use it. Oh, the battle! Oh yeah. Yeah, actually, this is something else that happened in manga. She actually has a good strategy. She always attacks when they are weak. So when they get a lot of troops there, she will retreat, go to another area that does have a lot of troops, and attack there. As they are able to break through, immediately go through artillery. But bam, done. Retreat. And now they have a hole there. I need to patch up. And actually, I think in the first mission that she does, when the new recruits arrive, she does a night infiltration to the enemy's camp. The treasure. They in night, everyone is sleeping. The enemies are sleeping. They are sleeping because they are tired of the war. They have a truce over that. But she thinks, oh, we're still at war, not a truce. Just that the boat needs to rest. So she takes her men. No magic. They are walking or running very quietly. They're sneaking into the enemy territory and grab them, kill some of them, then drag the... And they cover them out with maybe other stuff. And they have shovels. They're using shovels. That's the fun part. Let's continue. It's getting fun, ain't it? I love it though. I like this. It's amazingly good. I love it. Actually, I think it was said that in one of the months, she actually is at home at the right front because here she was her first mission as a frontline duties was this right front. That's the amazing part. Everyone in her battalion thinks, oh, she feels just at home because everyone here is a veteran that she knows and that she has actually they can hold her back. In his manga, he does not hold anyone at high regard. Except maybe the HQ. Or those the officers, high ranked officers on the right front. That's the most amazing part of this. Let's continue. Oh, he... Up your ass. I love it though. By flying next to the battle command. It's true. You take my place. What the? She doesn't. Oh, what's happening? Is this the... Oh, this must be the news they got. I think it happened in the last chapter before I showed you guys the pictures. That they actually think... Actually, the reason they did this is because their commander, not the highest commander, but their advisor, who's a mage, actually thought of this. But they are bleeding us dry. But he also thought, but this strategy also works against the Empire. He's actually, oh, we can do the same thing to them. Let them have this small victory here. We're going to bleed them dry. That's what they're attacking. I will show you later. But that's why this is happening. I will say.
はい。アレーヌ市でパルチザンの放棄であります。アレーヌ市は元共和国領。火種はくすぶっていたわけか。憲兵隊からなる駐屯部隊は鎮圧に失敗。すでに鉄道を抑えられ、前線への補給路が圧迫されているそうです。まずいな。飯も砲弾もなしで戦えと。死ね！この帝国の犬め！空挺効果です。共和国軍が空挺作戦を。敵魔同士がハントと合流するもの。共闘法確保し、勝負戦に備えよう。一日でも戦闘を長引かせ、帝国の首を締め上げるぞ。
And see, he was the one who actually thought of this strategy. Because they're using what they had done before. What was it? I think they did something of this strategy before. To bleed them out. Because they have been working this strategy to bleed enemy out since episode... What was it? When was the War College episode? It was episode 4, right? Yeah, episode 4. It was episode 4. So episode 4. So 4 episodes of all this has been they change strategies to bleed the enemy out. That's the amazing part. He actually did this. I love it. Let's see. Let's check the time. Mm. その後、友軍と共に市街地の制圧に当たる。事態は急を要する。任せたぞ。ご命令とあらば喜んで。しかし市街戦となると手間取り。Here she's talking about the combat will be difficult and everything. Actually, she wrote the paper of urban combat. She can justify an action. That's the amazing part. He actually told them, why are you guys so afraid of national laws? We just need to find a way to bend them so that we are not at fault. So, the example, she's going to use an example in this battle later. Just, I think the paper that she wrote, it was like this. If we can actually acknowledge that there's no civilians left in the area, because so they need to evacuate to non-combatants. That's also in the rules. They don't. We can actually say, oh, there are no civilians there. Because they cannot hide behind civilians, actually. Is that against their war rules? I like that, because she's playing it. So if they say, we will fight to the last man, that means there are no more civilians in that area. In this city. Because they can all be considered Republican soldiers. Because if there are civilians that run away, they can be Republic soldiers that run away. And this is a fact, they're considered Punk soldiers that actually fought back. Or anything in between. Even mage units. Pollen's mage unit. Anything between is equal. They are Republic's child soldier if it's a kids. It's exactly the same thing they're going to use here. He wrote the paper. Perfect. Let's continue.
その案とはこれよりアレーヌ市に避難勧告が出される。
Yeah, they did it.
市内に残っているものは国際法的にすべて共和国軍部。
Yes, they did what they did.
上からは市内に残った敵すべてを排除しろとの。
Yeah, it's actually smart. They actually gave out a choice for the civilians to evacuate. This was also in the paper. Give an advanced.
我々は行くも地獄、引くも地獄というわけですか。ところで他愛のないさえずりでしょうが、我々の敵はあくまでも共和国軍なのですね。当たり前ではないか。
Oh, I love it. In manga, they showed so much terror. Because she's so sarcastic in the manga.
すでに多くの帝国国民が捕虜となっている。それはなんとも痛ましい。直ちに行動を開始せねばなりませんな。
See her sarcastic.
人がいれば制約にもなりましょうが、まさか敵の正規軍が人間の盾を使うはずもありませんしね。
She's quiet.
我々は共和国軍の
Take out an enemy base.
ルールにのっとって勧告を行う以上は心置きなく。調査
But yeah, I had enough. I love that. I love this.
しかし残念なことだ。ええ、本当に残念で。
Yeah, they are talking about the devastation that's going to happen. Because, as you guys heard, they did an evacuation order. That means anyone that stays in the city is equal to a Republic soldier. They gave you guys a shot. As I believe, they waited 24 hours, please. They left it. Then they are going to attack 24 hours. Or even 12 hours. But they will not attack in maybe just 30 minutes after the evacuation order. Because they actually need to follow. They need at least give time for the civilians to actually evacuate. But if they don't, that just means they have Republic soldiers after. So, that's what it will be. I cannot believe that the other one, as a commander, they didn't even think about this. This is a loophole in the national law. They actually found a way to actually bend it so they are righteous. They didn't do anything wrong. All they did was make it that all civilians evacuate. This is going to be a war zone. If you don't leave, you're going to be counted as a Republic soldier, and you will be fired at without mercy. That's actually what their mentality is. Let's see.
ですが我らは軍人、命令とあらば麗しのあれぬとって焼かねばなりません。軍人になど
Want to be a soldier, huh?
何が避難勧告だ。大隊諸君、観光旅行だ。敵の
Yeah.
兵だ。魔導部隊がアレーヌ市の民兵と合流したらしい。同志は今や共和国軍の手に落ちた。当然奪還する。
I love that.
それにあたり難題がある。我らは市内の共和国軍をすべて排除しなければならない。当然ではあるが、非戦闘員への発砲は厳しく禁じる。ただし市街戦につき、物的破損については破壊許可が出ている。なお、敵魔同士交戦前と排除後にそれぞれ勧告を行う。敵が降伏勧告を受諾すればよし。そうでない場合は総統戦に移行する。以上だ。総統戦
What?
大地で敵をすべて排除ってまさか
Yeah.
本当にいいんでしょうか。市内の敵すべてを排除するってことは、つまり勧告を行ったところで素直に応じるとは思えません。
Yeah, he has.
聞くところでは砲撃まで行うと。大体民兵と非戦闘員の区別など不可能です。下手すれば逆。
Yeah, see.
それ以上は言うな。
Yeah, they actually, the lieutenant here, that was actually did the good work here. He's saying, don't say another word right now. Don't delude yourself. We are soldiers. We follow what the commander is saying. That's all you need to think about. She's the one that leads us to victory. You just need to follow what she says. Don't worry about anything else. That's actually his mind working to actually justify this. It's so good! And I don't know if this happened. Oh, actually, this happened in the manga. But this happened in the city because I believe they were in the city when they had this talk. Maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they had a explosion here. Because we can see. You can see here, they're looking at him. So it's a very not good idea for him to actually say these things among his comrades. They may second doubt themselves, and they can be shot in the and shut down because they hesitated. That's why I say don't say another word, because Vice doesn't want to lose a single person. That's why, and the commander doesn't want to either. Let's see. Hesitation gets bad. War. Hesitate, you die. It is as simple as that. In war.
こっちだ。おとなしくしろ。わずか数時間で飛んでくるとは。よほど事態を深刻に。
Oh, so that was just a few hours. So it's maybe 3 to 4 hours they let them be there. Yeah. There's like a trend for the manga use as well.
誰もいないですね。避難勧告が発令されたのだ。当然だろう。
Actually, he has a perfect strategy how to actually. You guys remember when they did the interview with the battalion, how they do decoys? Her strategy is actually very simple. Do multiple decoys, the same mana signature as your, and actually attack. So there's less chance for you to get shot down. That's like how she survived with this battalion so long. I think she has had the minimum losses of every single battalion in the Empire. Because she used her strategy of decoys the entire time she battles. I just wanted to point that out because I don't think they are using it as simple as the decoys, because I believe it's too much how can I say this, work to animate it. I would say that. So they used to just essentially dodging bullets and everything, and they cannot get killed. But that's why it's not lost a single person. Because they actually do decoys. I believe it's easier to maybe paint maybe a blurry division, a picture, a black dot or something, like set it further away. Stuff like that. And it's a mana signature, so stuff like that. When I can have just a person explain it when they are fighting, just have a picture on some of the pages fighting. That's maybe easier. Let's continue. Oh, look at her go. Oh, look at them. Yeah, see? She used the sun. That's a good strategy, in my opinion. Use the sun.
白磁近接戦の用意奴らの狙いは時間稼ぎだヒルムだはあグランツ少尉すまないが妙に疲れた競争剤をもらえないかはい
Yeah, actually, the fun part is in the manga, he didn't even feel tired. He had the adrenaline pumping, so she actually thought, oh, I didn't think I had a berserker in my unit who don't feel any damage, also damage taken, and actually just get stronger and stronger. Because he didn't even feel it in the manga. It's actually him, Grant, that actually noticed that he was injured. And he didn't even have any flaws when fighting. Because he was in it. Because he was a berserker. I love that they did address this. Because he's such a good soldier that if he got injured, he will fight 120%. His power will increase. Berserker! I love it. Let's continue. Oh my god. No, he didn't notice.
間抜けの容体は命に差し障りはありませんが継戦は困難かとやむをえんバイス注意さっさと下がれしかし大隊長殿貴様一人抜けたところで問題はない足手まといになるくらいなら被弾した連中をまとめて機関車
Just slow us up.
自責指揮権は K に非注意に継承第二中隊の指揮は私が取る了解ですご分を貴様は考えすぎるのだ躊躇したのだろうこの大バカ
Actually, I don't know if that line was in the manga. Maybe it was. I don't remember it. Let's say this. It was a long time I read the manga, okay? There's maybe some lines that actually is in the manga and I don't remember them. This line may have been there, but I may have forgotten it. I'll just say that. Oh my god, I love the styles they have in manga. Oh my god, I love it. And this is actually a very interesting setup episode as well. Also. Oh yeah, actually I forgot something very simple. They have I think they have spies of the Albion, also the England United Kingdom is here. 2 agents, I think, in a manga. There are 2 spies in this area who's I think it's hiding outside the city or something to actually get to register and things and get the mana signatures of the Den of the Rhyme and stuff like that. So yeah. Or at least that's what I think. Maybe they were not in the city. I know they are here, but it will interfere in some way. Go. And it's apologizing. And the music is playing. You see why they are missing? It's because they're using decoys.
では呼びかけるとしよう。砲兵隊にもつなげ。
Yeah.
武装蜂起セリス非正規戦闘要員に勧告す。戦時陸戦規定第26条3項に基づき帝国臣民の解放を要求する。諸君が不当にも捕虜とせりしアレーヌ臣民を解放せよ。
ふざけるな。我らこそ正当なアレーヌ市民だ。
Yes, Diddy.
そんな捕虜など存在しない。
諸君らの虐殺行為は許容できない。戦時陸戦規定第8条5項により担当官を接見させよ。勧告を受け入れぬ場合必然的に戦闘員とみなす。
何を今さら。畜生、帝国のクソどもめ。どうするどうする。畜生畜生。
Yeah. That shot doomed them all. Just because they said release all Imperial civilians. Otherwise, we will need to recognize you guys as combatants. That means everyone in the city will become a combatant. He didn't read it. How they announced it. As long as they give us a commander, you guys can go. But if you guys don't, that means you guys are combatants and we can burn this city to the ground. That's the way she said it. It's so good. She actually told them straight up. We'll be forced to recognize you as combatants. Because they didn't have any, they knew it was civilians in this area that couldn't maybe evacuate in time. So, this is actually a very good strength for them because they said, give us all the Imperial civilians right now, and we will leave you alone. The fun part is, because they shot, they can conclude there's no Imperial civilians left. That's the best part. So let's see this thing. Because he was recording and everything.
はい、映像を宝珠に記録しました。司令部へ送信しろ。まったく、統制の取れていない民兵というのはこれだから。
司令部より作戦参加の全部隊へ。これより総統戦へ行く。
Up the enemy.
アレーヌ市内の共和国軍を排除せよ。
さて、降伏勧告の義務は果たした。
Yeah. They demanded a surrender.
我々は
I love
国民保護のための任務に当たる。
I love that scene though. Boom. The artillery is raining down and everything. Just keep on firing. These children couldn't evacuate on time. Yeah, firestorm. See what happens when you have military in the city? Actually, she said we'd be forced to actually say they actually gave them a chance to surrender. They said we'd be forced to actually acknowledge you as combatants. In the time what I said earlier. Because now, because they demanded a surrender before they did this. So in military law, they did not do anything wrong. This is what the good part is. Let's continue.
何なのだこれは。ビアント隊長。共和国市民を保護しつつ聖域から撤退する。急げ。装填完了。
Fire. Ute. Oh, I love it. Just as the children playing in the circle. Oh my god, the destruction. No, the heart. Oh my god. Like, I don't know if that's a child's arm or a grown-up's arm. I think the grown-up.
俺の救出を人助けをしているだけだ。
Yes.
残りは
これで全員かと。ピクシー大隊へ通達。現在 B4 地点にて交代中の敵残存魔導士が伝軍を務めている。友軍の観測班が妨害され。
Yeah, she's going to actually go for the attack. I actually like this. Because it's one of the darkest things that happen, and I think in the manga they have also the future events. So, but I think it was 20 to 40 years forward. No, I think 20 years after this war. I think it is. I think it is. Or it was the longer. Damn, how long was it? Oh. I think it was around 20 to 40 years after. I think it was. And it actually says a Nightmare of the Rain, what is it called? I don't remember. I cannot pronounce the name. But this city, they actually conclude that even if they did all this, they were justified because they got through everything that they did. They did an evacuation order to get the civilians out. They didn't attack any civilians. Then they demanded a surrender. And then they got a film that records that they shot a civilian. So in that process, they can actually say there's no civilians in this combat zone. There's no one. So that's how they actually could fire the artillery right into the city, because there's no civilians. They're free to bomb this entire city to the ground. Kill every single one. That is actually scary if you think about it. And if I get an evacuation order, I will take it. I will not fight. I'll just say, I don't want to die. Because this is an evacuation order. They can do stuff like they demanded evacuation because they don't want to be harmed. But our military also needs to evacuate civilians because of this. It's that simple. Both sides need to evacuate the civilians because they demand that we evacuate civilians. Otherwise, they can see me as a combatant. And I don't want that. Let's see.
行えない。排除は可能か。
目視した。問題ない。可能だ。
伝軍を排除後、攻撃を再開。
Oh, you did. Alright. I actually forgot to mention one important thing. This guy here, he was actually fighting right next to Tanya in the manga in this city battle. The Vice was injured because he got his Vice position under this war, and he actually saw it as an opportunity to learn from the commander. But what he failed to realize is you get the worst kind of news first, because you can hear it over the communication with Tanya. And that's actually because they don't actually hear this broadcast to them. Only Tanya hears it. Or maybe the commanders that are right next to her. They're the only ones that get this information first. So that's what I feel like they did a little skedoodle. Let's say they didn't explain it as good as I think they should have done. Because it could be so much better in my opinion. So much better. So let's continue.
5分以内に願う。
任務了解。最善を尽くす。
And now it is the civilians.
大隊長殿、どうかご再考を。彼らは砲撃から逃げる術など知りません。もし我々があの魔導士たちを排除したなら、
帝国の敵が
It was all by activity.
結構なことだ。
しかしそれは
ブランツ少尉。逃した敵はまた銃を取るのだ。
Yes.
我々を撃つためにな。
Yeah. See? A Republic soldier right there.
奴らを逃せば、あの中から帝国に憎悪を燃やす。
Yes. She's actually speaking facts. This is actually how I can see people actually winning a war just of hate that actually spilling up a boom, 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 boom. So they're piling up, piling up, piling up. If a person actually sees his father get killed, that person will join the army and try and kill all the enemies that actually killed his dad. It's that simple. It's a cycle of hatred, in my opinion. And which enemy was it that said, oh yeah, Naruto, to break the cycle of hatred in this ninja cursed world. Same here. It's just that we are much more better at it. Of breaking some hatred in this anime. I love it. This is such a good anime and I love it. Ah, I love it. Let's continue.
だから殺せと。
I'm a BAM!
これは上からの命令だ。
Yes,
敵は撃たねば撃たれるのだ。
actually, I like that he's explaining to him here. It's an order above. You don't need to worry about orders about. You just need to follow orders. Don't worry about anything else. Because it's an order above. Our superiors ordered us to do it. You don't need to feel any guilt. He expressed this, I think in manga as well, 3 to 4 times, I think it was. Our superiors ordered us to shoot the enemy. We shoot the enemy or they shoot us. That's simple. I think she said it around 3 to 4 times. Our superiors order it. Our superiors order it. They don't need to feel any guilt. It's the superiors that need to feel guilt about this. Not them. That's why she's actually saying it all the time to him. Don't worry about it.
と言われるまでは撃たねばならん。
And she gives him the gun.
先ほどまでの言葉は聞かなかったことであ
Yeah.
ろう。もう一度だけ。
This actually happened in the manga as well. I don't. As she said, I will pretend I didn't hear it, but you need to follow the orders. And actually, all the others were black colored because they know that this is how it is in the military. Military is not just sunshine and flowers, in my opinion. It depends if it's wartime or no wartime. If you're a military now non-wartime, it's very leisurely. It's very easy. They're not very strict. Maybe in they're strict still in training and everything, but you don't need to worry about going to war, stuff like that, or being sent out to a front line, stuff like that, or even be worried about being killed. But in wartime, you need to worry about getting killed. That simple. And I actually have seen any more military people that I started wondering if I have a base operation near me. But it's more that they have vacation, but they have the uniform on because they can be called anytime. So maybe just that. So yeah, let's see.
上からの命令。
Yeah, see, these are
銃を
superior orders.
撃たねばならん。
These are superior orders.
これは上からの命令だ。
These are superior orders.
銃を
These are superior orders. See, that was the second time right here. Look at him. All the PCD he has. It's coming right here. And look at her, she's stone cold. Look at her going, oh. I know what CJ did there. It was a very dark day.
話というのは昨年夏
Yes.
第
It's actually what happened in the manga, but just earlier. That they had a presentation of Tanya wrote this paper when she was in college. Yeah, how should you do it urban combat? And they actually said, do you know the national laws against our laws? Our country laws against national laws. National laws is what every country agrees is not allowed. How you could bend. She actually was the one that said how to bend the laws. You need to actually find the loophole and how to actually bend the laws so you can actually not get guilty. She was the one that put that mindset into them. And she actually did, and this was nicknamed Devil's Plan. I love that. She got nicknamed the Devil's Plan. Her plan, how to bend national laws that the Empire would not be anything, not get anything out. And I will say this, after this battle, I think it's over now. So we had the commander actually surviving, and they had Albion, Kingdom of Albion, I think it was, or United Albion or something, United Kingdom Albion, something that, the England Kingdom at least. I always forget what they are called in this universe, but their spies saved him, and they asked for his orb because he had the entire thing recorded and everything, and they actually could see it, and they actually it worked because it was actually on functionings. He didn't think it would work. They got it to work, but they got the entire message and everything, and he actually figured out immediately we cannot use this because this is actually pronounced justice, that they actually followed all the rules of combat. The Empire didn't break a single natural law to this. He was too occupied, but we are the righteous one. We are the righteous one. We cannot do anything wrong. But they fought higher. They said, we didn't break any natural laws. You guys broke the natural laws. Technically, they didn't break any natural laws either, but still. See what is coming? The Empire didn't break any natural laws. They didn't break any natural laws, so no one can interfere. So they hid it. In the manga. They hid this thing. Let's continue.
論文の用紙はいかにして市街戦そのもの
Where is the links and comments in SIG?
国際法を解釈し直すことで都市砲撃の制限を回避する旨が記されています。閣下はこれを参考に今回の作戦を立
He
案
did.
したのでしょうか。だとしたら何も。ただ召喚は確認したかっただけであります。論文の執筆者は
Mayor Jump Growth.
機関の言う通り、勝者は極めて優れた軍人のようだ。
Yes.
あれほどの優秀な人材を活用しない手はない。
Would be foolish.
デグレチャフ少佐に
Extremely important job.
に向けての大役を任せる。
Ah. Have I reacted to this ending? I really need to check if I reacted to this ending. Think I have. And we have a little clip after, but I will just say this, in my opinion. It's actually a scene that happened in the manga, but not the way you think happened in the manga. I will explain this as quick as I can after this scene. Yeah, we see him. He's not alive. He's dead in the manga. He's dead. I don't know why they actually made him survive. He's dead. He got killed through the heart. I'm actually pissed at this. I will say this. The first time, it was an anime I saw. I didn't watch the manga first, but when I saw the manga, it was much more amazing than the anime. And I hate that they had made him survive now. Why did he survive? He got stabbed through the heart. I want to announce that that's not a possible outcome to survive. Especially if you're in the water. With a heart. Pierced heart. And you're sinking to the bottom of the sea. How the hell are you surviving that? That just makes me pissed off. Why is he alive? I actually want to hear a doctor's announcement that it's not impossible to survive this, but I want to actually tell them he was stabbed with a combat rifle knife right through his heart. And he fell down to the cold ocean, sinking. And he survived. I don't want to say it again. He was pierced through the heart. At least this area where the heart is. He got stabbed right through it from that end to the backside. I think it was. I don't know why he survived. But in the manga, it was not him that survived. It was the one that fell in the arranged front. And it was the spies that was helping him here. And they asked for the orb and everything. And he said that it was busted. You see this interlock what happened and what didn't happen? And I will tell you what happened later in the episode. He's still dead. Actually, he's a very strong mage. To destroy that. No, it's not him. I actually hate that he's alive now because he's supposed to be dead. God should not be able to revive people in their world. Then in another world, yes, that could be a power of God. To not overpopulate the world. Or that person will get reincarnated in his world again. Maybe as a baby. But he should not be allowed to actually heal them and send them back to life. That's against mortal code. Only Jesus is allowed to do that. Oh my god, I'm getting a big rant. But still, it's not possible to do that. That's why I hate this episode. But it's so good. I actually like that they actually include, but they did the wrong characters in my opinion. Because we also had spies in the Empire that actually inflate the Republic and soldiers. I love that. So I would say, you remember when I said that what's it called? What was it called? The commander's partner. I don't remember her name. I forgot her name. What was it? Yeah, but you guys know the not blonde, but brown-haired, long-haired girl with big blue eyes. She actually is the friend with a spy with the Empire. As an Emperor spy. Empire's spy network. She's a friend with one of those that gives her some information that she can give to her commander. I like that. They have intertwined with some. I love it. And she's actually the one that's next episode I'm going to explain what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video down below, and have a nice day, everyone. Bye.